Welcome to this yoga class. My name is Natalie. I will lead you through a 45 minutes Vinyasa flow yoga class. This class is suited for all levels. All my poses are suggestions. You can always change a pose according to your own needs. Let's start. Come and sit down on your mat. You can also sit on a cushion or a block. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen the spine. Relax your shoulders, relax your legs, and close your eyes. Start to focus on your breath. In and exhaling through the nose. Make your breath a bit deeper and longer. Making your in and exhalations of equal length. Then if you're familiar with Ujjayi Breath, you can start now. If you've never heard of Ujjayi Breath, focus on breathing in and out through the nose during the whole class. Ujjayi Breath is when you tighten the back of your throat just a little bit and then you're kind of sucking in the air through your windpipe. It sounds like this. The sound doesn't have to be super loud, but by tightening the back of the throat you will create a hissing sound which is louder than your thoughts, so it will be meditative. Also, this breathing will help you warm up your body faster. But if it's your first time, just focus on breathing in and out through the nose. Making your in and exhalations of equal length. Then it's time to lift the pelvic floor muscles and pull in your lower abdominals. In yoga philosophy we call these Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. They keep the energy inside your body and help you in some of the poses, protecting your lower back. It's a gentle squeeze for about 30 out of 100%. Gently lift your pelvic floor and pull in your lower abdominals. Then it's time to set an intention, something you would like to focus on during today's class. Gently open the eyes. If you're sitting on something, put it to the side. And we're going to start to move with the breath. So on your inhalation, bring your arms up. And only when you start to exhale, bring your arms down. We do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. And again, inhale. And exhale. Now bring your right hand to your left knee. I'll be your mirror. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and exhale, rotate your upper body. Looking over the left shoulder. Stay here for a nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Now your left arm in the back. Lift it up on the inhalation. And then when you exhale, stretch the side of the body. Let's do that again. Inhale up and exhale, stretch out the side of your body, both sitting bones on the floor. Now cross your arms and round your back for a nice stretch. And then what we call eagle arms. Bring your arms like this. Maybe your hands can also be like that, otherwise they're like this. And then lift them up. Inhale. And exhale. Bring them down. We go to the other side. Bring your left hand on your right knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, rotate the upper body, not the hips, not the legs. Nice deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your right arm up. Inhale and exhale. Stretch out the side of your body. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale, stretch the side of your body. And then sit up and cross your arms again and make your back nice and round, stretching the shoulders. And then sit up straight and with eagle arms, bring your arms up. Inhale and exhale, bring them down. Now we're going to interlace the fingers behind our back. If not possible, grab the elbows. Inhale, chest forward, shoulders back. And exhale, release the shoulders. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Then come on all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under your hips, fingers widely spread. Push away from the floor. Inhale, open the chest forward, tailbone up. Exhale, push out your spine towards the ceiling. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then with a neutral spine, wag your tail as if you're a dog to shake out any tension in your hips and lower back. From here, big toes touching, hips to heels, come in child's pose. This is a resting pose. You can always come in this pose whenever you want during the class. Focus on your breath. When you inhale, really expand the rib cage to all sides. And when you exhale, notice how the ribs slowly come back to center. One more deep breath here. Come back on all fours. We're going to go to downward dog. Tuck your toes under, bring the hips to the heels. Fingers widely spread, hands shoulder width apart, and push through the hands, lifting your sitting bones in the air. We're going to bend the knees on the inhalation and exhale, straighten the legs. Keep doing this while pushing away through the hands from the floor, stretching out your arms and your spine. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now drop the heels to the left, only the heels, and feel the stretch in the right side of your body. Nice deep breath here. And the other side, heels to the right, feel the stretch on the left side. Breathe into the side of your body and heels back to center. Now slowly walk your hands forward. Oh, sorry, the feet. Walk your feet forward. Feet hip distance apart. And then let your arms dangle. And sway your upper body from left to right. Releasing any tension you might have in the back side of your body. While you do this, not only relax your body, also the mind. Notice where the mind is and let every thought or emotion that comes to the surface slowly go back into the distance. Focus on the now. on your breath. And then hang out. Then bend the knees, hips a little bit more towards the back and slowly roll up, pressing the feet down in the floor and standing up in front of the mat. We're gonna do sun salutations. If they go too fast for you, you can always do them slower. If this is your first time, they might go quite fast, but don't worry, just do them a bit slower than I'm showing. Feet together. Inhale, bring your arms up, stretch out, and exhale, slowly bow forward. You can also bend the knees here. Inhale, straighten the legs and straighten your spine. And then exhale, hands to the floor. And the easy option is stepping the feet back, knees to the floor, and then your chest to the floor, elbows by your side. We're gonna go into Cobra. Press your hips into the floor, lift your chest, shoulders roll to the heels, elbows by your side, and exhale, press down in your hands and tighten your core muscles and come into your downward dog for 5 breaths. 1, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip distance apart. 2, stretch out your arms and your spine, sitting bones up in the sky. 3, nice deep breath in and out through the nose. 4, and 5. Now look towards your hands, jump or step forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, stretch out the spine. Exhale, fold forward if you want with bend knees. Inhale, press the feet down, slowly come up, bring your arms with you, look towards your fingers. And exhale, bring your arms down. We do that again. Sun salutation or a variation. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, slowly bow forward. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, jump or step into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into Cobra or upward dog, opening the chest. Exhale, tighten the core, push through the hands into downward facing dog for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look towards your hands, jump or step forward. Inhale, chest up halfway. Your hands can also be on your shins here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, pressing the feet down, lifting through your fingertips. And exhale, arms down. Let's do a last one. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, chest up halfway. Exhale, jump or step your feet back and choose. Inhale, Cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog for 5. 1, 2, stretch out your arms, sitting bones up in the sky. 3, nice deep breath in and out through the nose. 4, and 5. Look towards your hands, jump or step forward. Inhale, chest up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms by your side. We're going to step the left foot back and keep the right foot in front of the mat. The hips face forward to the short side of your mat. Your arms are going to go up. Whenever your shoulders or arms are tired, you can always bring your hands in front of your heart. On the inhalation, straighten both legs. On your exhalation, bend the right knee 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring your hands in front of your heart. Drop the left knee to the floor. Now bring your left elbow to the right side of your knee. And then push yourself away from your leg by pressing the hands together. Your elbows want to be on top of each other. And so you can open your chest towards the ceiling. So you do this from a long spine, from your tailbone to the crown of your head. From there, you try to rotate. If you want to go further, you can bring the left knee up again. So wherever you want to be. 2 more deep breaths. 1. And 2. Now bring your upper body up. And then bring the right hand on the inside of the right foot, knee and shoulder together. And then open up your body. And let's make a circle. Bring your arm down and bring your arm up and notice how the upper body rotates. Exhale, chest towards the floor. Inhale, chest towards the ceiling. Exhale and inhale. Stretch out one more time and then bring your upper body back. Now step your left foot back to the floor and then come into a smaller step, so only 1 meter distance between the feet now. If you can, bring your hands together in prayer position behind your back. If not possible, grab your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest, press the feet down in the floor, and exhale, fold forward. Keep your spine long from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Keep your legs straight. And align the hips. Bring that right hip towards the back, left hip towards the front. You don't have to go very deep or far. Maybe your upper body is like this, more horizontal. It's all good. Feel the stretch in the back of the right leg, maybe on other places of your body as well. And breathe out any tension. 1 more deep breath here. Now, if you're folding all the way down over your leg like this, come up. So we're all about horizontal with our upper body. Your left hand is now going to come on top of your right leg. If you're flexible enough to get it to the floor, fine, you can do it. You could also use a block or a thick book or something else that looks like a yoga block. Or on the floor, it can be on your foot, can be on the shin. Now your upper body is gonna rotate. So bring your chest up to the ceiling. This is a hard pose. You have to focus on many things at the same time. Press the feet down in the floor. Right hip to the back, left hip to the front. Long spine from your tailbone to your crown. And from there, open your chest up. On your next exhalation, look down to the floor. Slowly come up. And bring your hands together. We're going to go to the other side. Bring your right leg to the back. Inhale, arms up, or if you like, you can keep them in front of your chest. Exhale. Now inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, bend your left knee 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Hands in front of the heart, right knee comes to the floor. Now your right elbow goes to the outside of the left knee. Lengthen your spine and push yourself away from your leg by pushing the hands together. And choose if you like to lift the knee off the floor or keep it on there to have more stability. 2 more deep breaths. 1 and 2. Bring the right knee back to the floor. upper body up, and then the left hand on the inside of your left foot, knee and shoulder together. You can also do it on your fingertips or on the block. Might be easier to open up when you're higher. Now let's make a circle with that right arm. When you inhale, open up the chest towards the ceiling. When you exhale, let it rotate towards the floor. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reach up one more time. Nice long line of both arms. And then exhale, upper body back up. Right toe stuck under, come stand back up. Now you have a smaller step in between your feet, about a meter distance. Hips still are facing to the front, the short side of the mat. See what's possible for you. Can you grab your elbows behind your back, or is it possible to bring your hands together behind your back? Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, fold forward with a long, long spine from your tail to the crown of your head. Now bring that left hip back, right hip a little bit more to the front. So you square them, align them with the front of the mat. Keep your legs straight. And focus on your breath. In and out through your nose. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Inhale, make sure your upper body is about horizontal with the floor, your spine like this. Now the right hand is gonna go on the left leg, so opposite hand to leg. And then you rotate your upper body to the left. Make sure your hips are aligned. So left hip back, right hip forward, leg straight. Long spine. And if you might fall out of the pose, you just come back into it. Totally fine. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Exhale, look to the floor. Inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, step the feet together. Now step your left foot back and open the hips to the long side of the mat. I'll show it on the other side so we can see each other. We're gonna come into warrior B position. So your right toes are facing the front of your mat, just the short side of your mat. Your left foot, either the outside of the foot is parallel with the short side of the mat, or you can turn it a little bit more in, like I'm showing now. Just feel what works for you. And then this is a bit cheating. When your legs are tired, you can be here. In the beginning, you're here, knee above your ankles, shoulders down, shoulders above the hips. And then gaze over your right fingertips for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Now bring your right hand palm up to the ceiling and lift your chest to the ceiling. Your left hand resting on the back of your leg. Stay here for 3 breaths. So reverse warrior. 1, 2, and 3. Come back through warrior B, and then bring your right elbow on the right knee, left arm all the way by your ear like this, stretching and rotating your chest towards the ceiling. Now don't drop that right knee inward. Keep it above the ankle. You can kind of push it a little bit with your elbow towards your pinky toe. And from the left foot to the left fingertips, you're making a long line. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Look towards the floor. Press the feet down. Lift your pelvic floor. Come through warrior B into warrior B on the other side. These standing poses might bring your heart rate up, which is fine, it's good. When we get to the seated poses, you'll notice the heart rate will go down, it will become easier. Warrior B, gazing over your left fingertips, shoulders above the hips. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Left hand palm up to the ceiling. Lift your chest, reach up. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Through Warrior B, and then bring your left elbow on the left knee, arm by your side. If you want to go further, you can bring your hand and fingertips all the way to the floor. Otherwise, you're here for 3 breaths. 1. Oh, Siri talking to us. 2. And 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, jump or step your feet together in front of the mat. We're going to go to seated poses now through a Vinyasa. Feet together. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chest up halfway. And exhale, jump or step into Chaturanga Dandasana. And choose either come on your belly. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. If you need to rest in Child's Pose now, please do. Otherwise, stay here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. If you can jump through, you can do it. Otherwise, you can cross your ankles in the middle of the mat and come sit down. Straighten the legs for Paschimottanasana. Maybe you want to lift the fleshy part up so you're on your sitting bones. Flex your feet and have your big toes together, not with your pinky toes inwards, also the smallest toes facing you. Now, if you're sitting more like this, you can push your hands behind you so you sit up nice and tall, nice and straight, and you feel the stretch already on the back side of your body. If you don't need that, then you can slide your hands forward, but make sure your spine doesn't become round like this. Keep it nice and long from your tailbone to the crown of your head, and then see where you end up. And we will stay here for a bit longer. I'm going to count your breath. Whenever you already feel the urge to in or exhale, please do, but as much as possible, follow my count. First, take a nice deep breath for yourself, and then exhale, completely empty your lungs, and then we go together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, inhale, exhale, and come back to your normal breath. In and out through the nose, slowly come up. And then from here, we're going to go into Purvottanasana, which is an intense chest and shoulder opener. There's 3 options. The first one is like this, on your hands and opening the chest like this. That's if you don't want to have a lot of weight on your wrists. If you can support yourself like this on your wrists, you come into table pose with the knees above the ankles. The third option, which is the hardest, is the same but then with straight legs. So choose your option. You can either keep your chin on chest or let it rest on your shoulder blades on the top there for 3 more breaths. 1, keep lifting your hips. 2, and 3, slowly bring the hips down to the floor. Now cross your ankles, bring your hands a little bit in front of the hips and try to lift yourself off the ground, tightening the core muscles. And again, if possible, only on the toes, or maybe advanced option without feet. Okay, and straighten your legs. We're going to continue with bringing the right knee towards you and then letting the leg rest to the side. If you want, you can support your leg with a block or a cushion, something underneath. Make sure there's no tension in the knee. You can also bring the foot to the side or a little bit to the front. Now again, if you're sitting more like this with a round spine, you want to use your hands behind you and come sit up straight. You might have to bend the knee a little bit to sit up straight. You can already feel the stretch here. If you're not falling back without hands, then inhale, pretend somebody is stretching out your arms like this and pulling on your arms so that when you fold forward, you have a long spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. If you're very flexible, you can grab your hands or wrist behind your foot. You can also let the hands drop to the floor, rest there, wherever you are. Now lengthen the spine, push your sitting bones away from you in the floor and lengthen the spine from the crown to the crown of the head towards your toes. 3 more breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, bring both legs in front. We're going to go to the other side. Left knee to chest. Bring the leg to the side. Make yourself long, either with your hands behind you or stretching out up through the arms and then folding forward over your leg, grabbing your fingers or wrists or your hands on the floor wherever you are in this pose. 5 breaths. 1, lengthen the spine. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, slowly come up. And exhale, straighten both legs to the front. We're going to come back into Purvottanasana. So that was the position where you open the chest. This was the first option, second option as a table, or third option in full pose. Choose your option. 4 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly bring the hips to the floor. And then we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. You don't have to bring them really close like this. Bring them more forward so you get a diamond shape in your legs. In this pose, you can fold forward and your back can be round. You can really relax into this pose. If you have some props, you might be able to rest your head on a block, for example, or some pillows. You can also do it on your hands if you can already reach the floor with your elbows. If you're more advanced, your head can rest on your feet or on the floor underneath your heels. 3 more breaths. Close your eyes. And whenever you exhale, release any tension you feel in the hips or in your back. 1, 2, And 3. Slowly come up. And now come lie on your back. We're gonna do another hip opener, but now we're gonna lie down on the floor. So when you're lying down, bring your feet up and then see if you can grab the outside of the feet. If you can't reach yet, you can grab your shins or your ankles. The idea is that you pull on the feet or on your legs and bringing the knees towards the floor next to your armpit. You don't want to have your bum in the air, so keep the hips on the floor, your pelvis, your lower back. Your shoulder blades are also on the floor. Rest your head on the floor. And then slowly let the knees drop more and more towards the floor, releasing any tension you feel in your hips when you exhale. 3 more breaths. 1. 2. And 3. Then straighten the legs up and step your left foot on the floor, right ankle on left knee. Then bring your legs towards you. Let your hands rest, interlace the fingers and gently rest on the knee, but not pulling on it, just resting on the bone. You would like to feel a stretch now here on the outside of the right leg in the IT band, which goes from the knee to the back part of your pelvis. So somewhere here you want to feel a stretch. You might have to bring the knee a little bit up. You can use your hand for that, for example. So find the stretch so you feel it on the outside of the right leg or over your bum for 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Then we're gonna bring the left foot to the floor and swap. So right foot on floor, left ankle on right knee. Bring the legs towards you and rest your hands either here or one hand underneath your knee. Find a way to get the stretch into the outside of your left leg. You can even do it with a straight leg, pulling it towards you, but then I find the focus goes to this leg, so I prefer it like this. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Foot on the floor, other foot as well. And now bring both knees to your chest, open your arms to the side if you have room, and then bring your legs all the way to the left. Now your right shoulder comes off the floor, which is fine. You can breathe into it and it can lower, but it doesn't have to touch the floor. Find out if you want to look to the side with your head or have it in the center. It's all good. Now focus on the stretch in your lower back and in your chest, your pectoral muscle here, and your shoulder. Let the tension go on every exhale for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knees back up. Lie down in a nice straight line on your mat, and then bring your legs all the way to the right and release into the left shoulder. If there's no room for your arm, you can also bring your arm by your ear, or if you don't like to have an extra stretch, you can bring your hand on your waist, so whatever feels comfortable for you. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bring the knees back up into your chest. Now make yourself very tiny, nice and round knees towards your nose, and then make yourself really Long stretching out through the legs and the arms. And then come into a comfortable pose for the deep relaxation part of the class, the last 5 minutes. The default option is like this in Shafasana, lying on the floor with your feet hip distance apart, arms away from the body, hand palms facing the ceiling. If you're not comfortable lying down, you can also do it sitting. And if you feel comfortable with closing your eyes, you can do that. Otherwise, you could keep them open and stare to a point in the distance. So make yourself comfortable and then let the body relax. Feel all the points with which the body is making contact with the floor or your mat. Let the body take over your breath. Now you don't want to do anything anymore. You just want to be present in the moment and becoming an observer. Observing your breath, noticing when the body inhales and exhales. Also relax your face, relax your jaws. Your tongue is in the back of your throat, touching nothing. Relax your nose and nostrils. Relax your cheeks and ears. Relax your eyes and eyelids. Relax your forehead. Relax all the skin on your head. Notice where your mind is. Ideally, your mind is empty. But you'll notice a thought or emotion will arise, which is totally normal. The only thing you have to do is notice it and bringing your attention back to the breath. Slowly emptying your mind again. I will let you practice mindfulness for the next minute, and then my voice will return. Remember then that there is only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with, and the most important thing is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. Today, love the one you're with. Be present to the people around you. If you're having breakfast with your partner, be fully aware of and communicate intensely with your partner. If you're meeting with a colleague, pay close attention to your colleague. If you're spending time with your children, Give them your whole self. Being present to and serving the people we love is the most mindful, nowful, meaningful way to spend our time. Let's remember that then. Think to yourself, being present to and serving the people around me is the most mindful, nowful, meaningful way to spend my time.
Je moet eerst je iPhone op.
Slowly become aware of the room where you are. Become aware of your body. Bring your attention back to your body. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you would like to lie down a bit longer, please do. Otherwise, stretch out your arms and your legs as if you're waking up in your bed. And bring your knees to your chest and roll to one side of your body, taking a moment to slowly wake up. Then slowly push yourself up to sit so we can end the class together with a bow. Bring your hands in front of your heart, close your eyes one more time. First, think of your intention from the beginning of the class. Did you succeed? Then remember the short story about being present and mindful whenever you're with other people. And then think of a person you love, you would like to give something to. It can be anything, some attention, some support, a present. And then as you bow forward, in your mind, give that to the person you're thinking of. And slowly come back up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Have a nice rest of your day and see you next time. Bye.